Hi, everyone.
Hi, Sharon, and welcome to the Eyes on Business channel. It's fantastic to have you with us today.
Hi, Saeed. It's a real pleasure to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Today, Sharon and I are going to discuss a great business topic, which is marketing management. Sharon is an excellent marketing manager. She is going to answer and explain the following questions. Why marketing managers are struggling with markets. How products' quality and price affect buying experience. Why supply and demand is very important. Is economy inflation a business problem? How competitors are dealing with market share. Do point of sales improve revenues generation? Can sales associates develop profitability? Why customer satisfaction is key to business profit.
Sharon, I'm really looking forward to our conversation. We've got some big questions to tackle today, all centered around a theme I see a lot. Why do so many marketing managers seem to be struggling with the market right now?
That's a great question, Saeed, and it's definitely a major topic in my field. I'd be glad to share my perspective on it.
Excellent. So, from your experience as a marketing manager, what are the biggest hurdles you're facing? It feels like the old playbooks just aren't working anymore.
You've hit the nail on the head. One of the core issues is the sheer pace of change. Consumer behavior is evolving faster than ever before. We're not just dealing with generational shifts, but with rapid changes in technology, media consumption, and even core values. What worked to reach an audience last year might be completely ineffective today. For instance, the way people discover products has shifted dramatically from traditional ads to social media influencers and user-generated content. If you're not constantly learning and adapting, you'll fall behind instantly.
That makes perfect sense. It's a constant moving target. Let's drill down into a specific area. How do product quality and price affect the modern buying experience? It seems like a basic concept, but I feel the dynamic has changed.
Absolutely. In the past, you could often compete on price alone or lean heavily on a reputation for quality. Now, customers expect both. Thanks to the internet, they can compare prices across a dozen retailers in seconds, and they can read hundreds of reviews about product quality before making a decision. They want premium quality at a competitive price. The buying experience itself has become part of the product. Is your website easy to use? Is your checkout process seamless? How is your customer service? A great product at a fair price can be completely undermined by a poor experience, and customers are not forgiving.
That's a crucial point. The experience is now integral to the value proposition. This brings me to another fundamental concept: supply and demand. In this fast-paced digital world, why is understanding this classic principle more important than ever for a marketing manager?
It's fundamental because digital markets can create illusions. For example, you can have a product that seems to be in high demand because it's getting a lot of social media buzz. But is that demand translating into actual sales? Or is it just online chatter? As a marketer, I need to work closely with the supply chain team. If we launch a viral campaign and generate massive real demand, but we don't have the supply to meet it, we create frustrated customers and miss a huge opportunity. Vice versa, if we have a warehouse full of a product that nobody wants, our marketing has failed to create demand. Balancing that equation is a constant, high-stakes juggling act. Misjudge it, and it can be catastrophic for the bottom line. So it's about aligning the perceived demand with the actual operational ability to deliver.
That leads perfectly into a topic that's on everyone's mind: inflation. We often think of it as a problem for finance departments, but from your perspective, is economy inflation a massive business problem for marketers?
Without a doubt, inflation directly attacks our two main tools, pricing and customer budgets. When our own costs for raw materials, shipping, and advertising go up, we're faced with a difficult choice. Do we absorb those costs and take a hit on our profit margins, or do we raise our prices and risk alienating our customers who are already feeling the squeeze? Customers' discretionary income shrinks during inflationary periods. They become more price-sensitive and less loyal. My job then shifts from promoting new, exciting products to emphasizing value, durability, and cost-effectiveness. The entire marketing message has to adapt to the economic reality of the customer. It's a defensive game, not an offensive one.
It's a tightrope walk for sure. Speaking of defense, let's talk about the competition. With the global marketplace accessible to everyone, how are competitors dealing with market share? It feels like a much more aggressive landscape.
It's a battleground. The barrier to entry in many markets is lower than ever before. A small startup can use digital marketing to compete with a multinational corporation for the same customers. So competitors are getting extremely aggressive and creative. We're seeing intense price wars, but also wars for attention. They might try to out-content us by producing more blogs, videos, and social media posts. They might target our keywords in search ads, or even try to poach our customers with targeted promotions. To stay ahead, you have to be hyper-aware of what everyone else is doing. We use sophisticated tools to monitor their pricing, their ad campaigns, and the conversations people are having about their brands online. You can't just focus on your own game. You have to be watching the entire field.
That sounds exhausting, but necessary. Now, I want to shift from the strategic to the tactical. Let's talk about the point of sale. Do tools like modern POS systems really improve revenue generation, or are they just a fancy cash register?
Oh, they are so much more than a cash register. A modern POS system is a goldmine of data for a marketer. It tells me what's selling, when it's selling, and to whom. I can see which products are often bought together, which allows us to create effective bundles and promotions. For example, if I see that customers who buy a certain coffee maker also frequently buy a specific brand of coffee beans, I can create a starter kit bundle. It also helps with inventory management, which, as we discussed, relates back to supply and demand. Furthermore, a good POS system can capture customer information, with their permission, of course, for loyalty programs. It transforms a simple transaction into a relationship-building opportunity and a source of invaluable business intelligence.
That's a fantastic breakdown. The POS is really a data collection hub. Following that transaction, we have the human element, the sales associates. Beyond just processing sales, can they actively help develop profitability?
Absolutely. They are the face of the brand for many customers. A well-trained, motivated sales associate can significantly increase profitability. They can upsell, which is suggesting a higher-end, more profitable version of a product. They can cross-sell, which is recommending complementary items, like suggesting the right cleaning kit for a new pair of shoes. But it goes deeper. A great associate builds rapport and trust. That trust can lead to repeat business, which is far more profitable than constantly acquiring new customers. They also gather priceless on-the-ground feedback. They hear what customers are asking for, what their complaints are, and what they love. Feeding that information back to the marketing and product development teams is invaluable. They are our frontline intelligence officers.
That's a great way to put it, frontline intelligence officers. We've covered a lot of ground, from strategy to tech to people. This all seems to be building towards one final, crucial question. Why is customer satisfaction the ultimate key to business profit? It sounds obvious, but I'd love to hear your take on why it's so non-negotiable.
It's the foundation of everything, Saeed. In today's hyper-connected world, a satisfied customer doesn't just come back. They become your best marketing asset. They leave positive online reviews. They recommend you to their friends and family on social media. This word-of-mouth marketing is more powerful and more credible than any advertisement we could ever create. It drives new customer acquisition at a very low cost. On the flip side, a dissatisfied customer can cause immense damage. They can post a negative review, create a viral complaint video, and actively steer people away from your business. The cost of acquiring a new customer is many times higher than the cost of retaining an existing one. Therefore, ensuring every customer is satisfied isn't just good service, it's the most direct and sustainable path to long-term profitability. Everything we've discussed, product quality, fair pricing, a good user experience, and helpful staff, all funnel into creating that satisfaction. It's the engine that drives the entire business forward.
Sharon, that was an incredibly insightful summary. You've really connected all the dots from the big economic forces down to a single customer interaction. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise on the Eyes on Business channel today.
The pleasure was all mine, Saeed. These are important conversations to have. Thanks again for having me.
To all our viewers, thank you for watching. If you found this discussion valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next conversation. We'll see you in the next video.